Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Free to download and play, link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 1000 points. Primaris Imperial Fists versus Death Guard Chaos Space Marines. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's a smaller game here, 1000 points, but a chance to take the recently expanded Imperial Fists Primaris force into a fight here. We'll pit them against the Death Guard. Aaron and Alan will take command of them, but a chance here for the Imperial Fists to make their mark as this army expands in size. So a big thank you to Siege Studios. They've been working on this army. It's exclusively their work. As I asked them to match the painting scheme for my firstborn Imperial Fists, and they've done an excellent job. So 500 points was the first milestone, and they're now at 1000 points. So we'll mark this progress here with a 1000 points game, and I'll take on the Chaos Space Marines, Aaron Allen's Death Guard. Nice combination, and hopefully the combination will see a good number of times as this Imperial Fist army continues to grow. So during the battle, you'll be able to see these up close here when we zoom in during the musical interludes. But you can check out Siege Studios here. They've done an excellent job on these Primaris Space Marines, and you can get in contact with them for your own painting commission work. Link for them in the video description below. And you should see there should also be a review video of these for a chance to take a real good close-up view of those that should be live on the channel. So before I run through the list here for the Imperial Fists, we'll call out the patrons at gold level, get name shouted out at the start of all of our battle reports, and also a Patronic dice to use at some point during the game. So it's Andrew Swan, Chris Heim, Kerry Kunkel, Thrall of the Silent King, Dave Humphreys, Dylan Moore, Travis and Jen, Longbow BB, Luke Strengel, Marcus Symphony, Martin AK, Vagabond, then Drew Gums, Maxwell Knuckles, Nicholas Lucas, Paul Cook, Peter Elmo, Ray Cross, Samuel Pananeri, Scott Costello, the artist formerly known as Vij, Serg, Tyler Schwab, and Tyler Summers. Big thanks to them for their support at gold level. I'll call out the silver level patrons at the end of the game, and you can check out the end credits for all the names of all the patrons, including those supporting at bronze. So for the Imperial Fists, I must emphasise this is an experimental battle here. It's a chance to try out all the models that Siege Studios have painted up. So as you can see, running two captains, that's not going to be in the final list, but I just want to give both of those models a spin here in this game. For this size battle with the new command point system, you take 3 CP. I'm going to take a Warlord trait and a relic, so I'm going to drop those two and just take 1 CP at the start of the game. So for Imperial Fists, the main thing for them is they're ignoring light cover when they shoot, and then bolt weapons, which, you know, this list here is bristling with bolt weaponry. 6s will pop extra hits. HQ choice is being taken. Again, it's just experimental here to try these different units out here at this stage. So Primaris Chaplain has been taken. I am upgraded him to Master of Sanctity. I am taking the Warlord trait, the Wise Orator, and the relic, the Benediction of Fury as well, so that +1 damage there on his close combat weapon, the Crozius Arcanum, and then Canticle of Hate Mantra of Strength, or Litany of Hate, Mantra of Strength, and Exaltation of Rage are the three litanies being taken for him. And you can do 2 per turn. You can activate 1 2+s. So we're going to try and use him as an effective HQ choice in this final Imperial Fists list. So then, as I said, experimental, just going to run these 2 captains. So 1 regular Primaris captain being taken, no extra border traits or relics being added to these, and then a captain in the Gravis armor being taken just there as well. So that's those 2. Then on to troops, I'm taking 10 intercessors, all with auto bolt rifles and 2 grenade launchers in that squad, and then taking heavy intercessors. Quite rare that you see them, but they look fantastic for Imperial Fists. So full squad of 5 of those, and then taking the heavy weapon being added to those as well. So people want to know the loadout on these because they'll follow them during the game. It's the Executor Bolt Rifle I'm going to try out here. It's the longer range heavy weapon, so range 42, heavy 1, strength 5, -2, 2 damage. Not so effective against Death Guard, but we'll use that nonetheless. It does grant access to then take the Executor Heavy Bolter, which is range 42, heavy 2, strength 5, -2, and 3 damage. So it could be quite potent there against the Death Guard. Then there is an element of this list that's sort of finished. It's the mobile attack element here, comprising of the chaplain, the bikers, and then also the ATV being taken as well. So ATV being used, taking the multi-melter option on that, and then taking the Outriders, squads of 3, just 1 squad here, and then taking the chainswords on those. So that's the list here for the Imperial Fists. You've got heavy infantry, a spread of HQ choices, and then this combination here of chaplain, bikers, and the ATV. It's sort of my outrider type formation here for this Imperial Fist force. If you want to see the final list that's been proposed and all the suggestions and so on that have been made, then that is the recent army development video on YouTube channel membership, and you can see the final list. Heavily themed, very strong theme running, a good fun list I think as well, and a real showcase of some of the rarer Primaris units to be used in that list. So you can sign up. Straightforward enough. You can go to the channel homepage, or you can click on the link in the video description below. So that's the list for the Fists. Looking forward to using them. Be great to have. We've got Ultramarines on the channel, represented by James, but if you want another die-hard Space Marine chapter, then it is the Imperial Fists. It'd be great to see these operating as a fully functional Primaris Space Marine army. And again, as I said already, very strong theme with the final list for these. So excited to see progress with these in the future. So the intent's to go, we've reached 1,000 points, which is a major milestone. The next obviously is 1,500 points, and the intent is to get as soon as possible to 2,000 points, and then get these out there fighting against the various Xenos and Chaos foes on the channel. But that's the list for the Fists. We'll take a look now and see what Aaron Allen has for his Death Guard Chaos Space Marines. Alright, so 1,000 points of Death Guard here. We'll let Aaron run through what he has.
Okay, this is my 1,000 points of Death Guard. I have a battalion detachment, 2 HQs. It's the Lord of Contagion and the Malignant Plaguecaster. The Lord of Contagion is the Warlord. He has the Relic, the Reaper of Glorious Entropy, and his Warlord trait is Revoltingly Resilient. And the Malignant Plaguecaster knows Miasma, Pestilence, and Curse of the Leper as his powers. Then 3 troops choices, 2 units of 7 Plague Marines. There's a Blight Launcher and a Flail of Corruption in each of those. And then 1 unit of 20 Poxwalkers as well. And then 3 fast attack choices. We have 2 Myphotic Blight Haulers and a unit of 2 Chaos Spawn. And that's my 1,000 points of Death Guard.
Alright, so 1,000 points of Death Guard here, some very tough and durable units in the form of these Plague Marines here, some solid HQ choices being taken as well. So a challenge for the Imperial Fists for sure. So Phoenix Lords have been allocated. Here, Aaron's got 4 of them. Lucas Brown on the Lord of Contagion. Chef's been put onto the Malignant Plaguecaster. And then the 2 Blight Haulers, Ben Shaw and Amy Almo on those. And then for the Imperial Fists, Longbow BB, I've put him onto the long-range heavy intercessor squad just over there on the right-hand side. Devin's been put in charge of the buggy here, the ATV, so he's on that. Chris Comiskey, Captain Comiskey here in this game. Zerg's been put onto the debut biker unit, the Outriders, and then Michael Fryer Space Marine player has been put onto the chaplain. So that's Phoenix Lords allocated. We'll go on to a scenario and deployment next. Alright, so we have a scenario. It's taken from the new Warzone Nephilim Grand Tournament book, incursion-sized games. So it's the first mission there. It's Cleanse the Land is the name of the mission here. So deployment zone looking like this. Obviously it's rotated around here for this game. So deployment zone here for the Imperial Fists, marked out by the Imperial Fist dice. It's basically fighting corners. Imperial Fists here, and then Death Guard forming up across the other side. There'll be the deployment zone for them across there. As there are 5 objectives on the board, so 1 in each of the deployment zones. Imperial Fist objective just here next to the building. There's 1 dead center just there next to the radar array. 1 here in no man's land, the Imperial Fist left hand flank. The home objective, you can just see it across there for the Death Guard, and then over on the other flank, the other one's just across there. So 5 objectives. If you control 1 objective marker at the start of the command phase, it's worth 4 points. If you control 2 or more, it's worth another 4 points on top of that. And then another 4 points available if you control more objectives than the opponent. So then, as there is direct assault, which is part of the primary objective's progressive objective. At the end of each player's turn, the player whose turn it scores 2 victory points if they satisfy one of the following conditions, or they get 3 points if they do both. So those conditions are: they control every objective marker on the battlefield, or you control at least 1 objective marker they did not control at the start of their turn. So it's a big incentive just to push enemy units off of objectives and claim them across the board. Or you can get 2 points if you destroyed at least 1 enemy unit that was within range of an objective marker at the start of their turn. So destroying enemy units, claiming objectives is the aim of the game here. Board control, vitally important. So good test it for the Imperial Fists and the Death Guard in this smaller sized game. So that's primary objectives. There are some extra rules here. So the new rules for command points. Players pick up 1 CP at the start of each player's command phase. So there'll be a good flow of command points available here as the game goes along. There's also the land purged rule being used here. So if a player controls an objective marker at the end of their command phase, and 1 or more of their units within range has the objective secured ability or a similar rule, it remains under their control unless their opponent controls the end of any subsequent phase, even if there are no models within range of it. So you capture an objective with an objective secured type unit, such as these intercessors across here, the heavy intercessors. You can then move off that objective, and even if it's empty, it will still remain under your control. So each of us will now choose 3 secondaries each. Yeah, and as we're doing that, I'll call out terrain here. So piece of admech terrain across here, usual rules, and then this larger structure across here. We're going to play it as Unitorum armor containers. It's a large structure, exposed position on top, but infantry and so on can gain light cover by sheltering behind at the right angle. There are some pipes across the board. We'll play that as Unitorum armor containers as well. And then these 2 structures, this structure here and the large containers with the extra boxes on top, we'll play that as obscuring terrain. So there's 2 large pieces of obscuring terrain here for players to use. Also this piece here, it sort of sticks out a bit, but that section across there will play as obscuring terrain as well. So that's terrain. We'll choose 3 secondaries each next. Alright, so secondaries have been chosen for both sides. Both of us have gone for engage on all fronts. Both of us have gone for assassination as well. It's quite straightforward on secondaries. And both of us have gone for 1 unique to each of our factions. So spread the sickness. That's performing actions on objective markers for Aaron to pick up points for that. And then for the first time, we have gone for bolster barricades here for the Imperial Fists. So it's infantry corps performing actions on objectives. I have to get onto that objective at the end of my turn, and then that unit has to survive through on that objective until the start of my next command phase. So it's quite a time to stay on that objective. But once that's done, the action is completed. I get 1 point if it's a home objective in my deployment zone. I get 4 points for each other objective inside no man's land, or indeed the opponent's home objective. And once that's completed, this is the very thematic thing. Within 6 inches, Imperial Fists infantry units get light cover and heavy cover, so literally forming up barricades on objectives. Very fitting. Sort of a hint of the theme here for this final Imperial Fists list is sort of literal base building, so it's a nice strong theme for them. I'll talk to Aaron about what we'll do is we'll sort of represent the 6-inch radius with some boxes and barrels just to really add to the theme. But that secondary is chosen for both sides. We'll start alternating and placing units on the board next. I just mentioned the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So battle mat is from GameMet.eu, 6 by 4 inch size. We just mark off the boundaries here. We'll be using this sector across here for this battle. Also using pre-painted terrain from GameMet.eu as well. So it's the industrial terrain set. That's this building here. Those larger containers across there. That building over there. That pair of buildings also from the industrial terrain set from them. So you can check out GameMat.eu. Large variety now, battle mats, all shapes and sizes, double-sided mats available from them as well, and then also now a large selection of pre-painted terrain sets available from them as well. But link for them in the video description below. Alright, so deployment's done. I think I've been out deployed here. We'll show you the situation here for the Imperial Fists once we run through what they have. So I have split my intercessor squad into 2, so combat squad across here, Captain Comiskey just behind, sheltering behind here because Aaron's firepower is really good with those blight haulers. So outriders, chaplain, and then the ATV just sheltering at the back. They can move out swiftly enough. And then across here, squad of 5 heavy intercessors, 2 at the bottom and 3 at the top, with the heavy bolter just positioned here. The other captain and then the other combat squad just on the home objective. Imperial Fists sheltering here from potentially nasty firepower from the Death Guard. So I'll point out the issue here. I've set these up in the early stages of the game. Heavy intercessors looking out across here. Look at the view they have against that objective. Absolutely fantastic, but Aaron's not obliged by placing units on that objective. Instead, has gone across the other side over here. And remember, this is line of sight obscuring terrain, so even if I walk across here, I've got no view through this terrain unless I actually go into that terrain across there. So heavy intercessors bit out of position. They were set up okay to cover that objective, but no real targets for them where they're currently positioned. So there may well be a bit of adjustment needs to take place in the early stages of the game with the Fists. We'll go on the other side and take a look at the deployment for the Death Guard next. So across here for the Death Guard, I thought Aaron would just fully use this terrain here, but he's gone bold across here with a unit of the 2 blight haulers, plague marines with them, and also the malignant plaguecaster. But sheltering with the poxwalkers, getting ready just to camp out on the home objective. Second unit of plague marines on the left hand side, and the 2 chaos spawn have joined them. And there is reserves here. It is the Lord of Contagion, so he's off the board and he'll deep strike in turn 2 onwards. So that's deployment done. Imperial Fists looking nice on the board here, and I think the colour scheme clash, the style clash here, Fists against Death Guard, it's very appropriate, I think, fighting across this grim dark sector of the 40k universe. We're all up to see who goes first. I, of course, have neglected the Xenos dice and will take up the pure Imperial Fist dice that fail all others except the Sons of DORN. Okay, sorry. Right, so we'll roll again. For DORN. Better. Okay, right, so we do go first. I don't know if that's good here. We are kind of sheltering behind terrain. We'll get a move on. We'll start building our base, I think, with the Fists. We'll go on to the first turn of the game. It will be the Imperial Fists. They go first. Turn 1 to them next. so turn 1 for the Imperial Fists. Tricky one at here. We're nicely sheltered at the back. Obviously got to push out. Got to go after objectives like this one across here. But Aaron's firepower, these things do pack a mean punch. So do we commit to move out straight away? Or do we hold back? We'll see. But we'll make a move here. I need to readjust the movement or the location with these as well. But we'll press on. And I think I need to make an adjustment with these to get them into a good line of fire as well. But we'll see. No panic here at this stage. We'll make a move here with the fists. Alright, so movement done. Not too much going on here. I'm going to go with a caution here at the start of the game and not head out. I'm not fully set up, ready to move out and go aggressive against the Death Guard at this stage. Fit's okay. I'm going to try and build my barricades across here, so we start to perform the action with the combat squad of intercessors. Heavy intercessors have moved down, getting ready to move into that barricade. Captain's shifted out, just sort of hanging on the edge here, getting ready to shoot across in that direction. Same with the captain across this side. Advanced roll of 5, so move right up here with this combat squad. Again, making use of the terrain. And not going to commit with these. In the final list, the idea of these is they don't get thrown right out into the firefight, but they sort of hang off, look for gaps in the line, and more of a cautious operation and with those. So being sensible at this stage. Here for the fists. Both of us picked up a CP. We get one at the start of each of the command phases. Movement's done. We're on to shooting phase. Really, it's just the captains of a few pot shots next. So we'll start with the captain across here. They're both competing with each other here. One of them will most likely feature in the final list, but not both. So this one across here, the heavy intercessor version. The captive mastercrafted heavy bolt rifle. It's rapid fire 1, range 36. So 1 shot, 6 will pop an extra hit. It's going against Plague Marines. Aha! Okay, 2 hits from him. He's out to make a point here. Strength 5. So it is 4s to wound. We're going against these Plague Marines. It's the only target that you can see. 4s to wound, and both have failed. And we will leave it at that. Okay, so we'll go to this captain across here next. So the next captain is actually sculpted here in the book. And he's equipped with the mastercrafted auto bolt rifle, so assault 3 on this one here, range 24. Double 6 from him. 4 hits, nice. This is going against the Blight Hauler here, so we're looking at 5s to wound. And he's got himself 2 wounds, how interesting. Okay, so 2 wounds come through. There's no AP minus on this at all, so it's regular saves. Oh, 3+, and Aaron's passed both. Okay, so that's that done. Shooting's finished, and no charges obviously to take place. We'll see if any points have come through here for the fists, but their turn 1 comes to an end. Yeah, it's nothing for engaging all fronts at this stage, at least. Assassination, no, and then bolster barricades have started their action. Then maybe next turn, some points coming up for primaries. That's it. We'll go on to turn 1 now of the Death Guard. We'll see if Aaron decides to go after the fists here. We'll go on to their first turn coming up next. Alright, so turn 1 movement for the Death Guard. They have gone for it here. They've gone aggressive. So the 2 Blight Haulers moving out. This one's swung around across here. I think it's got a line of sight to fire at some Imperial Fist units. This one's moving up here in support. And I take it they advanced. These, yes, okay. So central objective's been grabbed by the Plague Marines. Against the Imperial Fists, more defensive type Space Marine army, Aaron can afford to go more aggressive straight away. This squad's moved across here, along with the Spawn, both units advancing. And as per usual, just told to stand still, stand on the objective there with the Poxwalkers. And then the Malignant Plaguecaster just sat in front of them on the objective as well. So that's movement done. Aggression here, and steady advancing taking place from the Death Guard. We'll go into their psychic phase next. Yes, and for the Poxwalkers across there, spread the sickness action is being performed. Okay.
Okay, we're just going to do 1 power, which is Miasma of Pestilence, and he's going to put it on the unit of Marines in the central objective.
Okay, right.
So we need 6, which we get. So that
goes off, nothing I can do. Okay. So, lesson learnt, whilst you build a base, don't be surprised if the opponent starts to control most of the battlefield. Okay, shooting phase next. Here we go. Blight launcher across here is the only thing in range of the intercessors, just sheltering across here. Missed with both. Okay.
See, right. So the only other thing to shoot is
him. Right, so us sheltering has protected our stuff. Okay, so at least we're preserving numbers at this stage.
Okay. Let me see. I think what we do. We'll go multi-milder first.
So who?
Oh, sorry, into the unit of Marines.
Yes,
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything else.
Right, okay, here it comes.
Okay. 1 hit.
Okay.
Might as well use CP. Try and get a second hit.
Okay, 2 hits. Yeah, I'll play it. I like to protect my Space Marine brethren. So transhuman in play, it's going to be 4s to win instead of 2s.
Okay, there we go.
2 4s. Oh, what an insult. Right, okay, and then the minus?
-4.
-4. Okay, Armour of Contempt. Aha! So it becomes -3, 6 up save, cover, 5 up. Glory. Let's roll up Andrew Swan, an Ultramarines player. Ultramarines love the Imperial Fists. Duh. Okay. And then Chris Heim, Imperial. I can use all these Imperial dice now. I feel as in union with these Imperial Oh, man. Gonna lose 2 Marines here. Command points, command points. Yeah, I'm going to try and preserve life here, so I'm going to spend another CP on a command reroll. Oh, boy. So we'll reroll Andrew Swan's. So these are all James's friends, and it's going to be hard to prize them away over onto my side. No, absolute refusal to help here. I feel isolated already.
Yep.
So...
Okay. So
it's auto. It's D6 plus 2. Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. Fair enough. So we'll lose that Marine across there, and we'll lose this Marine just here. So 2 Marines slain, pulverised here by a melt of firepower, and there's more to come, isn't there? There's the missile launcher.
We'll just do a crack missile.
Yep.
Which hits?
Hits. Aaron's rolling well here. 3s to win. Oh, 4 again. Oh, sorry, 4s to win. Yeah.
So -2 on that.
Becomes -1.
-1.
Then cover negates it. So I'm on 3. Okay. Well, I'll just not go Patrons now. I'll turn to the Imperial Fist dice. These are the dice that were issued to me by the Emperor himself. Aha, 5. We'll stick with him. Okay. Blocked.
And the Bile Spurt.
Okay.
Okay. So it is... yes, that's 3 hits.
Okay.
Strength 6.
3 4s to win, sorry.
Anyway, it is plague weapons, so I can roll those.
Okay.
2 hits, or 2 wounds, sorry.
The Stratagem's not helped me at all.
-1.
Becomes 0,
Yeah.
+1. Does it ignore cover?
No.
I'll stick with Imperial Fist dice. We'll take a wound. Take it as 1 damage.
Yeah, just 1.
Okay, so I'll put a wound on him. Alright, battered and bruised here. The squad's taken some damage. And that's why I think we were right to shelter from these things. They're nasty enough. We've got to try and think of a way of taking these things down if we can. They're about 9 wounds each, aren't they, them things?
Yep.
Yeah, these are fresh from Aaron's painting us. He's been talking about painting these up, and he's got them done. And they've been pretty effective in the games we've played already. And for this kind of size battle, 1,000 points, they're useful little assets to have on the table. And they move far.
They're 10-inch move.
Yeah, they're quick enough. Okay, so shooting phase finished. Charges? No. Maybe?
No.
No, okay, no charges to take place. Did this thing advance?
No, just...
Straight 10 inch?
Well, I had 2 inches to go over.
Oh, straight across. Gotcha. Fine. Okay, so that's the turn finished. We'll see if any points can be traded in here for the Death Guard, but so far they slightly have the upper hand at this stage. Okay, points have come in actually. Engagement on front's not quite. Just, you can score with this, it's a vehicle, but it's just not far enough away from the edge of the table quarter, so not quite almost there. But points did come in though for Spread the Sickness, 3 points picked up for that. That's the objective in Aaron's deployment zone. Outside of that, if he performs it in other objectives on the board, it's going to be worth 4 points a time, so it's a decent secondary, that one, for raking the points in. But then 2 more points picked up this turn for claiming a new objective, which would be that one across there. And the one in the centre of the table, so points coming in for that. So 5 points to 0 at this stage. Early points coming in for the Death Guard. We'll go on to the second turn of the game now for the Imperial Fists. I think they can't dilly-dally here. They're going to have to take the fight to the Death Guard. Tough enough for them, but plenty of resources available at this early stage of the game. Turn 2 for the Fists next. Alright, so movement for the Imperial Fists. They now emerge from behind the defensive buildings here, And we formed our first little barricade. So it means nothing to Aaron, but to us it does. It gives us heavy cover, which is -1 to hit in close combat, and then also light cover as well. So, do you like this theme, Aaron? It's cool, isn't it? Yeah. And Aaron likes it as well because he'll get to smash up the Imperial Fists little barricades that they make. So it'll appeal to the Chaos players as well, have a chance to break up our little sand castles that we're making on the on the battlefield. Okay, so we've split the two across here, and Chaos versus Space Marines will always be the classic lineup for Warhammer 40,000. So Primaris Marines at the front, intercessors behind their barricade, and then heavy intercessors have then moved up. Captain hasn't moved, sat still with him. Then across here, starting to perform the same action with this squad across here, just building their little sandcastle around here. They need to survive through to the start of the next command phase to do that. Captain's moved up. Bikers have moved up and haven't advanced. Chaplain has advanced, guaranteed 6-inch advance move with him after the 14-inch. Their listeners did go off. He gets 2 on 2 pluses. Exaltation of Rage granted to the bikers as +1 to the wound rolls in close combat. And listening have had to get to reroll all of their hit rolls, which will be a stretch, but I think we can do it. We'll see if the charge goes ahead. And then here the ATV's moved up in support here with Devin in command of that. So that's movement done. We'll go on to shooting phase next. So I'm going to stick the ATV into this, everything it has, the Dakar and also the melter, the multi-melter on top. So we'll turn to, are there any Imperial Fist players? I don't know. Oh, well, Luke Schwengel, Crimson Fists, close enough. Multi-melter shots from Luke Schwengel. 6 and 5. Ha! 3s to wound, Luke Schwengel. God! Well, I'm not too fussed about this because the intent's to try and destroy it in close combat, but we'll roll it anyway. Command reroll. Goes off on 2 6s. Okay, so AP -4. So it becomes AP -3. Is it invuln saves you're looking at here? 5 pluses. Okay. Okay, turns to the Necrons for help. Okay. Carrick Uncle, Thrall of the Silent King.
Oh, Death Guard too.
Oh, here's Death Guard as well. Oh, right, okay. Well spotted.
Yep.
Blocked.
Let me see if I've got a...
No, we're looking at those World Eaters, Longbow BB. He's one of the Phoenix Lords as well.
Okay, let's go. Yep.
God. Blocked. Twin auto bolt rifle. From here. Same target. So looking for 3s. 6 pops an extra hit. 5s to wound. Nothing. Okay, so that's that one done. Alright, so we'll go across here. 15 shots into the Blight Hauler. The Plague Marines, yeah, they're dangerous, but we'll go after that Blight Hauler. It's a pain, so we'll try and get some hits here. Rerolling ones for the Captain. It's almost a full house of hits for the Imperial Fists, +2 bonus hits.
Sorry, what are you shooting at there?
Him.
Oh, yeah.
Is he built in -1?
No, that's only melee.
Okay. 5s to wound. Ooh, not bad. Just humble Dakar here from the auto bolt rifles. 6 wounds have come through. -1. And that's negated for Aaron's Armour of Contempt, so it's going to be 3s on 6 dice. Can we strip some wounds? Yes, we can. Strip a few. 3 wounds taken. So it does start on 9?
Yep.
Okay. So it drops to 6. So heavy intercessors here. The actual heavy bolter can't see around the corner, but you can see the Plague Marines. The front 4, though, will go into the Blight Hauler. Just 1 shot each with these. Do get some hits. Reroll this one for the Captain. Nice. Again, it's 5s to wounds. And 1 comes through. It's actually a heavy weapon, so it's -2. It becomes -1, so 4 up. No, damage 2 becomes damage 1, sadly. So it drops down to 5. And then we'll do the heavy bolter option into the Plague Marines. And this could bring a couple of them down, maybe, if we get our hits, which we do. It is -1 because we moved. We'll add that back in, though, for the Imperial Fist bonus. 6 is popping extra hits, and then we're trying to wound on 4s, so strength 5. 1 comes through. This is -2, becomes -1. Damage 3 goes through, it becomes damage 2. It's going to be a Plague Marine brought down. CP reroll Iron, saved up 4. Patronic, if you want to save a Plague Marine's life. If they're alive. I guess they're alive, aren't they? Just a bit putrefied. Martin, aka Vagabond, to save the day.
Nope, 1.
No, got him. Die, scum. That's it, okay. Purged one of those things. Okay, so we've got the captain to do his shot. Yeah, it's rapid fire range 36, so actually going to get 2 shots in range. 2s, didn't move, yep.
This is into the Marines?
Yeah, into the Plague Marines there. Forced to wound. Oh, 2 wounds come through. -2, so -1. 4 ups to block. Okay, it's damage 2, but again, drops to damage 1, so just 1 wound taken. Good shooting though from the fists. Lots of Dakar being kicked out here. Captain do his 3 shots. We'll see if we can put some more wounds onto this. Hitting on 2s. Can't reroll ones for himself. 5s to wound. Nothing. Okay, so that's him done. Alright, so Outriders next. They're going to combine their firepower. They've got themselves in rapid fire range. Going to fire at the Blight Hauler. Rapid fire 2 becomes rapid fire 4. And the pistols, as hitting the same, wounding the same, and AP minus the same. So just, and they're all bolt weapons, bolt pistols or as bolt rifles. So we're looking to get some hits. There is a captain nearby, so we roll those ones. Imperial Fists. Yes, bonus 6 hits. These dice just feel heavier and more powerful. 5s to wound. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's like these dice have found their home, Aaron. They've been wandering the galaxy for so long, refusing to help other races and factions, but now they're united with their brethren, and they perform so well. Here comes the saves. Save them all except 1. Okay, a wound taken on this thing across here. So Blight Hauler's taken a wound, dropping down to 8. And I think that's firepower done. They're not going to do anything because they're performing action. Captain's fired, they fired, that's fired. He advanced, there's nothing from him. Firepower across the other side has been completed. Not too bad here from the fists. It's decent Dakar. Here from these, and potentially some charges lined up. We'll go on to charges next. I think he can't do it. We're going to say we're going to charge the captain first, which will stop Overwatch. Normal rules for shooting. Look out, sir, so it can't be done. We'll see if the charge will go ahead. Yes, that's probably going to do it. 6-inch charge. I think that's easily going to make it in. So in he goes, and then we'll try and send the bikers in as well. It is, isn't it? Yeah, so Phoenix Oil, it's Captain Comiskey's gone in, leading the charge on foot, waving for the bikers to charge in support. Yes, in they go. Okay, so 8 inches are all along there with him. We'll measure these out here. I'm going to try and put the back end here in range of him to get all the buffs. Yeah, you only really see his things as games go on, but the chaplain is sort of isolated here, but then he's not. I've stretched the bikers right across. There's a good 6 inches there in between, so those bonuses from Exaltation of Rage and Listening of Hate, he's going to transfer those to the bikers. So even though he's not in the fight himself, he's granting some decent bonuses to the bikers as they go in. Okay, so perhaps committing them a bit early. Here, usually the plan is to hold the bikers off, but I think we've had to react to the Death Guarders quickly here with the bikers moving out. So charges have gone ahead. We'll go on to combat resolution next. Right, -1 to hit in close combat. These are the attacks, you reckon. Base of 2, Space Marines on the charge. Start is Chainsword, and then Devastating Charge, special rule for them. Extra attack for this cluster here for the Sergeant. Hitting on 4s, because -1 to hit rolls in close combat. Rerolling everything because of Litany of Hate. They've only been on the channel for a short time, Aaron. But they hate the Death Guard. Oh dear. I think these are to try and restore some kind of balance on the channel as well, to have a solid Imperial army.
Do you reroll those 3s as their fields?
Right, so let's have a look at the wording. Yep. This listing is inspiring while a friendly core character unit or core infantry, chapter core or chapter character units within 6 inches of the priest. Each time one of that unit makes an attack, you can reroll the hit roll.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you can, yeah.
So you can, those 2 3s that are in there, because they're fails, because it is -1.
Yes, right, got it. 4s. It's a huge help, and it's massive help. Listening of Hate, right, okay. Now, I'm wounding you on 5s, then becomes 4s for Exhortation of Rage. Okay. I'm not going to take this thing down, but we'll try it. We'll force some saves at least. Yeah, 10 saves to make. AP -1 is ignored, so 3 ups. It's quite safe, it's on 8 wounds left. You'd have to roll absolutely disastrously to be removed from play after you. So here it comes. And he's alright, but some damage being taken.
Yeah.
3.
3, yeah.
Alright, 3 wounds taken.
Down to 5.
5 left. Is that both of them on 5? Yeah, okay, so both have taken damage. You haven't destroyed them, quite crucially. So Aaron's not in too much of a panic. Do you want to interrupt play? There's a captain still to fight.
I don't think it's worth it. No.
Yeah, okay. Captain Comiskey to fight next. Alright, so... yeah, select one. Listening of Hate. He's too far away, I'm just checking. He would get Listening of Hate, but he's too far away anyway. So 5 attacks base, +1 for Space Marines on the charge. Hitting on 2s, hitting on 3s. Yeah, struggled. 5s to wound. Yeah, it's a mastercrafted power sword. Nothing from the captain. Oh, Captain Comiskey. It's not quite cut out to take on the Blight Hauler. Okay, so Aaron can do his attacks back.
Okay.
This is Amy Almo, by the way, fighting away in close combat for the Blight Hauler.
Do you have any kind of invulnerate on your captain?
Yeah, 4+, Iron Halo. Yeah.
So, we're going to the bikes, yeah.
Okay.
So 4 attacks on 3s, which...
Just the one. Okay.
Strength 6, so it is a...
Wound, yep.
-2.
Becomes -1, so 4 up. Yeah. We'll grab Maxfield Knuckles here. 50-50. 4+ to block. Yes, blocked. Okay, bikers. This is Surg squad here. In good condition at this stage. And we reckon that is it. That is the end of the turn here for the Imperial Fists. They've swung out to the left-hand side, smashing into the Death Guard here. Haven't driven them away. We're busily trying to perform an action across here and form barricades, but that is under pressure here from Aaron's force in the middle. We have done damage, but both Blight Haulers do remain alive. We've caused some damage against the infantry, but not much. So the battle now rages, really. It's this cluster of stuff for the Death Guard now taking on these, and then firepower support over on this right-hand side for the Fists. We'll calculate points. We'll see if any points have been picked up here for the Fists at this stage. Yeah, a little bit low on points coming in here. Bolster barricades came through this turn, so 1 point picked up for that one on the home objective. We're busily performing the action across here to try and pick up 4 on that one, start of our next turn. 4 points are picked up for primaries. We held 1 objective at the start of the turn, and that's it. So 5 points to 5 at this stage. Your Imperial Fists have caught up, but Aaron has a turn in hand. We'll go on to turn 2 now for the Death Guard. on turn 2 for the Death Guard here. Aaron's about to make his move, but just want to point out this is the theme that we're after here. Imperial Fists forming up barricades against the onslaught of Chaos Space Marines. Doesn't matter if our list is non-competitive. Theme-wise, it's starting to develop quite nicely. That's the main thing here. And very much having fun at this stage until Aaron storms the barricades and slaughters the Marines protecting the objective. We'll see what happens. 2 ranks as well. Intercessors and heavy intercessors supporting one another at the barricade. That is the way it should be for the Imperial Fist. We'll let Aaron make his moves here. Okay, so movement's complete for the Death Guard, continuing to go after the Imperial Fists here. Lord of Contagion has turned up, so the obvious option is try and go after the captain here at the back, so we left the back door open. Lord of Contagion has turned up. Spawn moving forwards, Plague Marines moving up behind to claim that objective. 12 points picked up for primaries. Aaron's got 3 objectives, we have 2, so a nice hefty amount of points coming in for primaries. Here, Malignant Plaguecaster and the Poxwalkers at the back, starting to spread the sickness on the objective with the Plague Marines. Moving around here with the Blight Hauler, remaining in close combat with this one, and that is movement complete. We'll go on to Psychic phase next. So, Miasma of Pestilence is going to be cast again.
Yep.
And goes off. On to there. Okay.
And then we will just do a smite on the bikes.
Oh no! Goes off on a 9. Right, there's nothing I can do. D3. Just the one. Okay, we can rejoice at that. 1 wound taken. Which we'll put on this model here. Like so. Okay, next is a shooting phase.
Okay.
So there's a real chance to hurt the fists here. We'll see how durable they are. In their barricades. Look at this. Yes, bolster the defences, brethren. Okay.
We will start with the Blight Hauler that's in combat.
Yes.
So he's going to put everything into the bikes, I think.
Okay. So can you fire? No, you can fire the multi-melt, that's no problem. Is any of the others blast?
Well, the missile launcher would be blast if I chose a frag missile. I can choose a crack missile.
Yes, which is not fine. Yeah, and the bile spurt?
The bile spurt is blast, but it has a special rule that allows it to be used in engagement range.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead then. Here it comes.
So, Assault D3. Just the one.
Okay.
I did that wrong the last time I rolled 3 dice.
Right, correction. That's okay.
So missed.
Okay, that's the bile spurt done.
Crack missile.
Okay, Patronic, too late.
No.
Hits.
Hit anyway.
Yes.
-1.
3s. Ooh, is it plague?
No, it's not plague, it's just regular.
We're escaping, so 2 multi-melter shots now. Oh, he's thinking about a command reroll. He wants the bikers to go. Because he's stayed in close combat, it's the only option to gun them down.
Go multi-melter.
2 shots, this is a big roll, Patronic. If you want to, you don't have to.
Let me see if we can find it. Well,
There's chaos there. The artist formerly known as Vij is 1000 Sons. You know, I checked not checked, I was doing a review for 30k, and they had the faction hate each other chart.
yeah.
And you look them up, Death Guard and 1000 Sons, they hate each other. So, but they're meant to be chaos buddies. But in the first, whether it can transitions over into 40k, I think it probably does. But in the lore, if you do know the lore and why and what on earth happened between them for them to quarrel and fight, but apparently these 2 factions, the 1000 Sons and Death Guard, hate each other's rotten guts. Carry on.
See how much that transfers over here.
So you're on.
This is yeah. So they still hate each other.
You missed.
One of the multi-melter shots.
You can roll 2 for it. That's all right. The artist formerly known as Vij, so refusing to help with this one. Oh, he's got the hit. Okay.
All right.
3s to wound.
3s to wound. Carry on. Does wound.
Well done, Vij. Okay. And then now we're looking for AP -4 becomes AP -3, so it's a 6 to block. And we will roll Drew Gums, Cadians, Tempestus Scions. Ah, so close. Ah. I could try and command reroll, but it's a 1 in 6 chance. Oh, I don't want to lose those bikers. Oh, the pain of it. Oh man. It's 1 in 6 is ridiculous. I have to leave it. I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel bad. Damage.
Well, D6 plus 2.
Is it? Oh, right. Roll it anyway. Oh, man. Oh, 2 plus 2 is 4. Biker's gone. Oh, it's so painful. They're fantastic models. They look particularly nice painted up for the fist, but 3 dropped down to 2. What would I have rolled? Nothing. Would have died anyway. That's okay. We saved the CP. Okay, so next bit of shooting here. At least it's just one biker gone, I guess. It could have been worse. So he's free to shoot.
Second Blight Holler, yeah, is going to put everything into that squad at the back there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so Battlesport, D3 shot.
We're making a castle, Aaron.
Well, I'm trying to knock it down before it gets out.
Aaron's that guy at the beach. That's what he was years ago. That's right. Just kicks people's sandcastles, and that's why he then translates into him being Death Guard and smashing up Imperial Fist barricades. See what childhood does it? Okay, right. Next.
So 2 shots with the Battlesport.
Right. 3's just the one.
1 hit. Strength 6.
3's to wound.
-1 becomes 0.
3 up. Held. Okay.
Okay.
Now for the big guns.
Missile.
Hits. 2's to wound. No. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to use a CP on that.
Ah, failed. Oof. Boy, oh boy.
Okay. Multi-melta. 1 hit.
2's to wound.
Does wound.
6 up to block. Now, I'm already on a wound, so it's that model just there. Okay, so performing the action under fire, 2 models remain from that squad. We'll mark them up for morale. They'll be fine, but we'll just mark that there just to indicate the casualty taken. So your Plague Marines performing action in the centre of the board, so they're not going to do anything.
Not going to shoot this entire unit into your intercessors.
Right, okay.
Okay, so
I've got Armour of Contempt and barricades here, so we stand in defiance here. There's 2 ranks of fists as well. Solid as a rock at the back.
okay, so the goldfish first. 3s. Rerolls. Okay.
A wound.
Wound, yeah.
2 up save. Passed.
Okay. Light launcher. 6 and 4, so 2 hits. 4 and 1, which you can re-roll.
Cock dice.
Okay.
2 wounds come through.
Wounds, yeah.
-2, isn't it? Becomes -1. And then +1 for cover. Yeah, so negate the 1 for Armour of Contempt, and then +1 for light cover. These are damage 2, aren't they? Marcus Symphony, Dark Angels player. Come on, passed. Thank you. And then Dylan Moore, Death Corps Krieg, Dark Angels player again. Ah! And I'm going to command reroll that one. I refuse to take more casualties. Passed, just about. Okay, so we hold at the barricade. Using up CPs here for rerolls, but trying to keep Imperial Fist models alive here. So shooting phase is complete. We'll go on to charges. Then, have you got any?
The one back there.
Ah, right, okay. There's nothing I can do about this. Aaron's free to make a charge, needing a 9. Patronic, if you want to. There's plenty here. There's plenty of Patrons available for these smaller games. Looking for Chaos players.
I'll just go.
Maxwell Knuckles undeclared.
Yeah.
Who knows where his loyalty lies? The dice will tell us. Don't roll it. Snake eyes.
Well,
I think Maxwell Knuckles is an Imperial player that supports James, so I...
Oh dear.
Oh dear. So,
Definitely anti-chaos.
come on, reroll.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Force Maxwell Knuckles to make the charge, which he does. Oh, okay. In he goes. I'm just going to push him straight ahead, is that right?
Captain there.
In he goes, like so. That's Lucas Brown going in here against the captain. So the battle rages. 1,000 points game. We're big fans of 1K battles. They're good fun. It's a chance to Give a nice exhibition of variety of units. It's a good sized game. Battlefield doesn't feel empty at all. You can actually play this. This is half of a 6x4 we're playing on here, so you really can play. It's like the equivalent of like a dining table, isn't it? Really, you could play on for this size battle. Great game to play as you're sort of building an army up. So that the aim for our armies is 2,000 points, but 1,000 points is a great milestone to start playing some games. And one of the best motivations that you can have for pressing on painting up stuff is to actually play games. So if you're getting into an army and you've painted 500 points, 1,000 points, try and play some games. If you can, it'll inspire you to keep collecting, keep painting, and to push your collection on. So this battle here, just really enjoying seeing the new Imperial Fists units arriving, and it's great fun using them in games. So 1,000 points battles, just as much fun, in my opinion, as 2,000 points battles. A little bit less headachy as well, you know, it's a bit easier going on the brain. The game's faster pace as well, turns are resolved a lot quicker, and decisions that are made have a lot more impact as well. You know, each choice that you're making is twice as important, really, because you've got half the units. So, okay, so Charge has gone ahead. We're still buzzing with the fists, but Aaron's trying to nibble away at that enjoyment here with with the charges and the shooting and damage that's taking place. So, here we go. Lord of Contagion to hack down Imperial Fist Captain from behind.
Yep. So, 5 attacks. This is the Relic, Reaper of Glorious Entropy.
Oh no.
So this will be hitting on 3s because of your heavy cover, I'm assuming.
Oh, right.
Won't it?
Well, yes, of course. I built my barricade facing forwards, but yeah, I think so.
Circular aura, isn't it?
It is, yeah, just all the way around, just I ran out of barricade bits. Yeah, hang on a second, we'll just check to see if characters get that. Yeah, it says infantry get it, so it's fine.
So, 3.
Hitting on 3s then.
Okay.
And it stopped one of them from coming through.
Yeah.
So just the 3.
Which will...
And Aaron's forced him to CP reroll. Okay. Alright.
Strength 8.
We're toughness 5 because we're Gravis.
Okay.
3s. Yoke.
And that is a mortal wound in addition.
Okay, mortal wound comes through.
So it's AP -3.
-3, and dare I ask the damage?
Flat 3.
Oh no. Okay, so there's 12 wounds potentially going to come through against this captain. We shall blame it on the Patreons. We'll go, Travis and Jen, Custodes players. And Tal Necron's passed. Blocked that one. Okay, 9 damage is still coming through. We'll go for... this is the Iron Halo being used here. Tyler Schwab. He's a Necron player with a reputation for 4 pluses. Blocked. Oh, okay, and then we'll go Paul Cook, Imperial player. If ever we've needed... Yes! And then we'll go Scott Costello, Blood Angels.
Alpha Legion.
Yeah, he is Alpha Legion, isn't he? We'll roll it anyway. No CP. We'll take that damage. 3 wounds taken. So he's alive, he's a Gravis captain, he's got plenty of wounds, but he's half slain at least, but he does survive. We'll strike back with our blade. It's damage 2, but that's going to drop to damage 1. So we're going to fight back here. 6 attacks, needing 2s. Strength 4, strength 5, toughness on you. 5. Force to wound with our blade. Yeah, 1 comes through. It's AP -3. Comes AP -2, so 4 plus symbol. Nothing to be scared of, and it's blocked anyway. Okay, Lord of Contagion really does outclass us in close combat. That's that resolved. Yeah, in my haste, we resolved this, but I should have picked a combat round here, which Aaron's graciously said I can do. So we'll do the bikers, we'll do their attacks first. Don't get many attacks at all. We're not charged. We haven't charged, and... oh no, we get an extra 1 each for chainswords, yeah. So hitting on 4s.
Ooh.
That's okay. Oh no, it's all right, Aaron. Fists don't get it in close combat, so it would have been handy if we did. They're not goths. Litany of Hate. I think this remains. Oh, but look.
Oh yeah.
The stretch.
The link is gone.
So we'll go like so. Oh man, yeah, should have maintained that. So that was vital, taking out that model. We've got a wound, of course, not much at all. And AP -1, 0 passed. Alright, so Aaron can do his attacks back with this thing.
Okay, 4 attacks.
Bikers or captain?
Bikers again, yeah.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. And 2 wounds becomes -1.
4 ups. Blocks and blocks, nice. Okay. No complaints about the performance from the Imperial Fist dice. Not too bad at all. Okay. Well, there is no choice. I have to use them. There's no way I'm using the Xenos dice and the Imperial Fist dice. They have to be used for these. We'll fight with the captain next. Base of 5. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 5s. Yeah, nothing. Okay, a bit of a standoff here. Okay, so we'll go for... That's it, I think.
That's it,
yeah, combat's resolved. We're sort of stuck in a combat here that's a little bit it's not too effective here on both sides. We're holding you back, but this wretched vehicle is able to still shoot into close combat. So there's decisions to make about what to do across here. It could be the man in black here comes to the rescue in close combat, but we'll see. Imperial Fists, I'm taking some casualties, but not too bad. We've caused some damage, but Aaron really has only removed 1 model from play so far. And noticing with Aaron's aggression pushing out, we're not pushing deeper into Chaos Space Marine territory, so something else to think about. Bikers, yes, they can move through, but they're kind of stuck here at this stage. We'll calculate points here for the Death Guard next. Yeah, not too bad here for points coming through. Aaron's done well. It's that the primary objectives where he's picked up a lot of points, 12 points for that. Spread the sickness, now 4 points coming through for a no man's land objective. Nothing quite yet for engaging on fronts, he doesn't count. This hasn't pushed any further forwards. And no assassination, although an attempt was made. So 21 points to 5. Imperial Fists need to do something here to try and remedy the situation. We've got to clear away Death Guard units and control more objectives than the opponent. That central objective, I think, is quite crucial in this battle. If the Death Guard continue to hold that, then maybe we'll see the game through to victory. Imperial Fists, they've got Dakar, but they need something else to try and drive back the Chaos threat. We're going to turn 3, middle stage of the game next for the Fists. Alright, so turn 3 for the Fists. Points picked up for primaries. We control 1 and 2, so we've got 8 points have come in, but this is turn 3. We've got to clear that central objective. We have to. We've got to try and control more objectives than the opponent here to try and swing things around. Otherwise, we'll just see the game through to ultimately a defeat. So we've got to take action. Broken out of our castle. First rank of intercessors have moved around to try and take on the Marines. The Plague Marines in the middle, but they are not alone. The chaplain is with them, swinging around on the other flank. Michael Fryer here, Exaltation of Rage has gone off on himself, Mantra of Strength on himself as well. So he's now swinging a damage 4, and that Crozius Arcana, which will drop to damage 3, but potent enough. We're ignoring him, just backing away as from the Lord of Contagion. I just don't have the resources to try and take him on as well, so we've just pushed away with the heavy intercessors, and the captain's pulled out of close combat. You're on assassination, aren't you, for secondaries? Oh, no. Okay, so I think it's good to pull out a combat against him. We've stayed in combat here with Chris Comiskey. Just survive, please. The ATV's moved up. The intentions to try and take this one out. The Marines here, the last 2 of them onto the home objective. And the Bikers have pulled out of close combat, moving across to there. That's movement done. Shooting phase next. Right, so the obvious shot. Multi-melter into here. The ideal situation would be to take out the Blight Hauler. So we'll turn to Zerg. 2 shots, needing 3s. 3 and 4. 3s to wound. Double 5. We've done all we can. ATV has made its mark. Aaron needs to try and block these on 5 pluses. You can go Patronic if you so wish. This is quite crucial here. We're in range 12, so it'll be D6 plus 2 damage.
Peter Almo.
Peter Almo to block. It's an important roll.
5 up.
Oh no.
Okay.
You can roll the other one before you decide to command reroll.
Yeah. Let's see.
Dave Humphries, or if you're annoyed enough, you can go for the Red Cross dice.
No, we'll go semi-planetary.
Semi-planetary. Got to pass this one to standard chance. No. Oh boy. Yeah, you've got to pass one of those to survive.
Okay.
Come on, reroll. ATV may have claimed a victim here. He's blocked that. Oh. Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go for the Red Cross dice. to help out the Imperial Fists. It's D6 plus 2 damage. 4 plus 2, 6. 5 wounds left. Got him. Does it blow up?
It does.
Okay.
And it has.
Oh, does it on 4 pluses?
Yeah.
How interesting.
So everything excluding Nurgle within 6 inches is 1 mortal wound.
Oh. So your model's unaffected?
Yeah.
Right, okay. We'll distribute these mortal wounds. Captain escapes. Captain Comiskey's okay. Wound on the bikers though. Wound on the chaplain. How infuriating. Yeah, model removed from play. Goodbye to him. Phoenix Lord removed. That's Ben Shaw. Okay. First Phoenix Lord to fall. And no casualty or no wound on the Plague Marines. They escape okay. And then this squad here of intercessors, they've taken a mortal wound as well. 4 pluses to explode.
Yeah.
Nasty things. Okay. But that's gone. Well done to the ATV. Good shooting from that. So small arms fire, by the way, was declared into that target as well. So that's firepower from that complete. But a little sting in the tower from that thing. A little wasp that floats around. And it's done well. It's removed a blight hauler from play. All right, 40k question. Trivia time. As absolve a bolt pistol and then also the bolt rifle on the, or the bolt rifles on the biker. Can we fire both? I think we can. Aaron says we can. So we're going to proceed. But let us know in the comment section if we can't do it. Going to go into the Plague Marines that are dead ahead. So, absolve a bolt pistol. Hits. It's a bolt pistol, so we can have a hit. Get a wound. It's not too bad. It's usually damage 2. It's AP -1.
Okay.
Becomes -2 because we're in Assault Doctrine.
Okay, it becomes -1 for our contempt.
Fine.
Okay.
4s. This will slay a model if Aaron fails. Got him.
Okay.
Okay, so model slain. I'm trying to outnumber them in the middle. If we don't wipe out that squad, just to outnumber them. Just to claim that objective is the idea. We'll go for the twin bolt rifle next. 4 shots. Just need these 6s to keep coming through. Nothing. No extras anyway. Another wound comes through. AP -1 ignored. So it's 3 up.
Okay.
Blocked. Okay. Captain in close combat. Hits. Pops an extra hit. No wound. That's him done. Those pull back out of close combat. Nothing from them. These guys across here are going to fire into the Plague Marines in the middle. 6 shots. Rerolling ones for the captain. 6 pops an extra hit.
The 3's a miss.
3's a miss. I'll take a dice away. And we are looking at... That's the psychic power on them, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. 5's to wound. Just the 1. 3 up. A wound taken. Going to fire across here and go into the Chaos Spawn. Rerolling ones for the captain. Just looking at something like that. 6 pops an extra hit. 5's to wound. It's poor. It's 1. Yeah. Minus nothing.
Okay, 5 up. Yep.
Okay, wound taken. Plenty of wounds left on those things. Yeah. Okay, you're going to fire the heavy intercessors. They're just going to have to do their duty. They're going to fire into the spawn, ignoring him at our peril. 4 shots first into the spawn. Rerolling ones for the captain. And an extra hit comes through for fists. Strength 5, toughness 5 on the spawn, so 4's to wound. 2 wounds do come through. This will be heavy 1 -2.
Heavy 1 -2, right, okay. They are Heretic Astartes.
Yeah, it's another trivia question here. So your Chaos Spawn do have Heretic Astartes.
Yeah.
So you reckon they do get the minus off the AP?
Yeah.
So -1 total then?
So it becomes 6s.
6s, 2 dice.
Okay.
Block 1. Okay. 2 wounds taken. Damage 2. That translates through to you.
Yes, because they don't have disgustingly resilient.
Okay, so 2 wounds taken. And now the heavy bolter option. Double 6 will make my day. Yeah, it's double 4. A wound comes through. -2 on this one.
-1.
Okay. Not blocked. Damage 3.
Okay.
But that's enough to slay a model. Okay, 1 model's slain. Got rid of 1 of them. Okay. Okay, I think that shooting phase is finished. We'll go on to charges. The main focus now will be this chaplain going in to see what kind of damage he can do. You know, charges are taking place. Chaplain's gone in and the intercessors have gone in as well. Here is the big fight for the central objective. I think we must fight first with the chaplain. Aaron's on 1 CP, so he can't interrupt play. So, we'll see what this chaplain can do. This is the debut attacks for him. This is Michael Fryer going in to see if he can rend asunder these Plague Marines holding a central objective. Alright, so base of 4 attacks, Space Marines on the charge, and then Mantra of Strength gives them an extra attack. 2s to hit, there's nothing I can do to reroll these.
About 3s.
Oh, because of your psychic power. We've rolled well enough though, thankfully, but those 5 hits have come through. He's strength 4, +1 strength for Mantra of Strength, then +2 for the Benediction of Fury. So 3s to wound becomes 2s to wound for Exaltation of Rage. And they've all gone through. AP -2 becomes AP -3, becomes AP -2. So 5s to save. There'll be damage 3 coming through here. So there is a chance to wipe out the squad, although highly unlikely, depending on this dice roll. Block 2. Ooh. Ouch. 3 brought down. Hacked by the chaplain. Come on, reroll one of them. Yeah. Oh boy. This hurts. Big roll. Dice block that one. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, so 2 of them slain. There is a nasty flail in that squad. Alright, but 2 of them gone. We now outnumber them, but that could change with the flail. We'll pile in with the intercessors next. Alright, so Marines have gone in. We pushed him ahead about an inch. Then we've sent the Marines in. They have lagged back with one of the models just a little bit, just to get a reroll ones for the captain. This is our attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wow. God. Reroll ones for the captain. It's helped. Look at that. Imperial Fists. God. 5s to wound, though, is the problem. It's not bad, it's not bad. Sadly, though, the AP -1 for combat doctrine is negated. So 5 saves are 3+. The ideal situation is to just pass. Yeah, that's the really good result Aaron's looking for. So 1 wound taken, but it's not enough to bring a model down. 3 Plague Marines alive. The scary part is that flower and what Aaron decides to do with that. I would say it's not really going to make a difference. We probably choose that combat there, but it doesn't really make much difference here. Good to see a good fight taking place right in the centre of the table here. Imperial Fists determined to try and drive the Plague Marines back.
Okay, we'll go with the Blight Caller first.
Yeah, into Captain Comiskey.
4 attacks, 1 hit. Did you wound?
Wound, no problem. 3 up save. Passed. There's not a wound on him yet. Okay.
So these are the Plague Knives first.
Into the Marines, and then where's the flower going?
The Marines as well. All into the Marines.
All into the Marines, and Aaron's trying to reduce my troops choice down to secure that objective.
3s.
So he needs to kill 3 Marines to do it.
4s. Okay, 2 -1.
3 ups, pass both. No, okay, wound taken. Okay, it's not too bad, not too scary. We'll lose this Marine just here. Okay.
But you have a Marine with a wound.
Do I? Oh no. Okay. It's a different edition where you could spread the wounds. He's gone. So now you need to kill 2 Marines with the flail. Okay. It's possible.
3s.
Just missed it 2.
Okay.
3s to wound.
3s to wound, yeah. Reroll it as a plague weapon. Yes.
Okay, right.
-2 becomes -1.
4 ups then.
Yep.
And just pass one of these to be a hero. Right. Dave Humphreys. I'm looking to see Knights and Admech. That'll do. 4+. Come on. Failed. Oh, got to pass this one. Tyler Summers. He's a Space Marine player. Help. No. Gonna get the points, isn't you? Gonna get the points. I've got 2 troops models. Aaron has 3, so that's enough. He's done it. Chaplain's not going to tip it. So well done. Death Guard hold the central objective, and that's worth an extra 4 victory points on Aaron's turn. Well done. We'll fight here with the captain, Captain Comiskey, trying to pick up some wounds here. Gets his hits. 5s to wound. A couple of wounds come through. 5 ups. No, 2 wounds taken. Nice. Drop it down to 3. Good work, Captain. Okay. Combat's resolved. Imperial Fists. See, we're battering away at each other here, but look, casualties are quite light. Not too bad. Casualties heavy enough on our side. Yeah, casualty-wise, about evens in this fight. But positionally, tactically speaking, that central objective, crucially, remains in the hands of the Death Guard. So it may well be a bit of a standoff between these two forces here and a battle of attrition taking place, and just trying to stay ahead with the points coming in. But we'll calculate points here at this stage of the battle. Yeah, it messed a few things up, that one. We're trying to clear that central objective to bolster the defences on that, so it's denying us points for that one. It's stopping us from pushing. We're struggling to push through to get points to engage in all fronts. Probably a bad choice here for the Fists. It's perhaps even for both of us in this game. It's quite narrow, the fighting across here. It's a struggle to get into the other table quarters. And then kicking Aaron off the objective, claiming a new objective, all of those points being denied to us as well because of that central objective being held. So that's been the real crucial part. And perhaps the decider in this game is that central objective. But I don't think the battle's completely lost. It's 17 points to 21. We'll go on to turn 3 now for the Death Guard. Alright, turn 3 for the Death Guard. Moving across here with the character, right in amongst our home objective, not good. Chaos spawns crossed over the pipes and heading off towards the Primaris Marines in the centre. Maintaining close combat though against the Chaplain and Intercessor squad. Poxwalkers, what are they doing?
They're protecting.
Oh, I see. Right, okay. Okay. And then holding on to this objective across here.
Spreading the sickness here.
Right, haven't done that one yet. Right,
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so that's that one going ahead. Then maintaining close combat across here. Really tying up the Fists here and holding them back. So Death Guard good at blocking an army's progress. They've done well in that regard here in this game. Psychic phase then. Here it comes. The other thing is, what I'm watching here is I'm seeing units operating, and I know what other units potentially are on the way, and we're sort of discussing about how they'd operate in a situation like this. But the units that are on the way would, I think, be very useful in this current situation.
Okay, so we're going to go smite into your chaplain.
Oh no! Duh. Yeah, 2 wounds, that's an excellent result. Okay.
Any wounds in total?
I think he has 7.
Okay.
He does, yeah, he's got 7.
We're going to go Curse of the Leper into him.
Perils, ouch.
Okay, well, we're going to
CP reroll, okay.
So it does go off.
Yep.
So that's 7d6, trying to get higher than his toughness, which is 5, but it
Drops to 4.
Yeah.
Got it.
So 5s and 6s are mortal wounds.
He's going to kill me.
And
No.
ooh, yes, there's something that I always forget with him. If he manifests a psychic power and the result of the test was 7 or more,
Yeah.
closest enemy unit within 12 is another mortal wound.
Oh, come on.
So what did I roll for my smite?
7.
7, so he's got 2 more mortal wounds onto him now.
Is it 7 or more? I'm struck.
Yeah, 7 or more.
And it's more than once per phase.
Doesn't limit it. It's each time this month successfully manifests a psychic.
Oh, Aaron, you and your memory. Oh, no.
Okay.
Just needs 2 5s. That's all over for the chaplain. He's gone. Ah. I've just remembered to give myself a CP, but it's completely irrelevant. He's gone. Ah, chaplain. Nothing I can do. Oh, what a way to go. He's been leprosized and mortal woundedized. And memorized as well by Aaron. It's removed from play. Good debut though. He's been active enough, but he's gone. Ouch. That's not good. Alright, psychic phase finished?
Yep.
Alright, we'll go on to shooting phase next. Okay, shooting phase here. If it goes well for the Death Guard, this could be the beginning of the... Oh dear, I'll remove these from play as well. Final testimony of the chaplain.
There's
Erased.
not much shooting really.
This?
Yeah, I'm into
Into the captain.
Captain Comiskey. So D3 with Wild Spurt, 2. 1 hit.
Oh, you're rolling to wound. Well, if you wound, I've failed.
Which
don't-
I play.
Oh no.
Reroll. Yes, I
Typical. Right, okay. Wound taken on the captain. Like so.
Okay, crack missile.
Missed. Just need one successful melter. Snake eyes. Oh,
Nope.
he's ducking and diving. Okay.
I think that's it actually.
Alright, we'll go on to charges. Yeah, and it goes. Chaos Spawn. Easy peasy, yeah. 10-inch charge. It can really go anywhere it wants. It's rolling around the back. Okay.
Lord of Contagion.
Who's he going after?
He's just going to go after the heavy intercessors.
Overwatch. Yeah, it says each time make a ranged attack with a bolt weapon, so yes, we can. So we'll go for heavy bolter here. 6 will make my day. Oh, 6 and 4. Sometimes you just have to believe in yourself. So we got 2 hits. We'll try and wound. Come on. Yes! Now just fail. Come on, it's damage. One's failed.
Yeah.
It could be even... Oh no, 4+ invulnerable saves. You're guaranteed to pass that one.
And what's the damage?
Damage 3.
Damage 3.
Becomes damage 2. Yeah.
Okay, so 2.
I was going to take it and then take the Feel No Pains. No, 2 wounds taken. It was worth it, definitely worth it. And then we'll go for the bolter type shots here as well. Oh, is there a captain nearby? Yes, there is. I just dropped a dice on the floor. Oh dear, look at that. 6 hits, about the best Overwatch result I've seen in a long time. There's 2 wounds have made it through. Not too bad. -2, so Aaron will drop 2. 3 ups, yes. Another wound makes it through. 5+.
No.
No, another wound taken. Okay, that was definitely worth it. Alright, so wounds coming through, but we haven't stopped him. Yeah, Imperial Fists and Overwatch, something to look out for. Yeah, he's just avoiding the captain. I could heroically intervene, but yeah, it might cost me dearly to do so. 6 wounds. Yeah, we'll think about that one. Oh, boys. Okay, anything else? No? Okay. I've heroically intervened with the captain. So Aaron can choose. I can't interrupt plays. He's free to fight with charging units.
Okay. Why don't we start with the spawn?
Spawn 2d3 attacks.
We'll do our mutated roll.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah, so that is 3d3 attacks.
Okay.
3, 4, 5.
5 attacks. Hitting on 4s.
4s. Oh, not bad.
Wounding on 3s.
Okay.
It's -2, becomes -1. 3 saves of 4+. Blocked for the Emperor. Wow.
Okay.
Okay, next charger. Lord of Contagion. He's free to fight heavy intercessors, or he can go against the captain. It's damage 3 axe. We are 3 wounds each on heavy intercessors, so good pickings against them.
Yeah, we'll probably go against the intercessors.
Still going to go after his original intended target. They're our troop's choice. He's trying to disrupt the objective here.
Okay, so 5 attacks hitting on 2 3s because of your barricade thing.
Because the heavy cover, nice, yeah. Doesn't help though.
Okay, and strength 8, toughness 5 with 3s. Okay.
Minus.
-3.
-2. 5 ups. Block 2. Oof, boy oh boy. We'll lose him. And we'll lose him like so. Okay. Well, we'll pick a combat. I guess we'll go across here. The captain. Wounding on 5s. Nothing from him. Oh, maybe... Yeah, I should have attacked across here, I guess, to try and bring down Plague Marines. It'll make too much difference, but...
Flail?
Flail, yeah, just going to try and put these Marines out of their misery.
Okay. 3s.
31s, well done.
Okay.
-2.
-1.
-1. Yeah, got him, damaged, that's it, gone. Central objective has been cleared. Casualties beginning to mount now for the Imperial Fists. Oh, what revenge we will seek, perhaps in a future game. It's just across here, yeah, go ahead.
2 hits and 2 wounds.
Nice.
-1.
3 ups then.
Sorry, no minus. Hang on, is it -2?
Just
it's
checking.
It's -1, sorry.
That's one total, 4s. In one save anyway. Okay, so wound taken. Okay. Yes, heavy intercessors to fight here. 2 attacks, base. 3 for the sergeant. Space Marines being charged. Like so. So this is our attacks here. Needing 3s. We're on 3s to hit you. Nothing strange going on. Okay, rerolling those for the captain. God, they're trying to protect him. Oh, so Imperial. 5s to wound though. Some wounds do come through. AP -1 ignored, so 2s. So we're going to struggle. Yo, so close. Okay, and then we'll do the captain. Heroically intervenes. It's going to be 6 attacks. It's going to be 4s to wound. Toughness 5. 3. Okay. -3 for the sword. -2. 2 up, 3 up, 4 up. Okay, 3 saves or 4+. 1 comes through.
Okay.
We're struggling, but wounds.
Damage?
Damage 1. 5+ to ignore, yeah.
No, okay.
Alright, wound taken. It's got 2 wounds left to try and get rid of. Okay. So that's it. Combat's resolved here. There's a lot of contagion in the heart of our objective across here. That is a big problem. And then across here, Imperial Fists have done better. But look, we've lost our attack across here. And we've just got these few units over on this side. So we'll calculate points here. But Death Guard have the advantage. Yeah, points really flying in for the Death Guard here. Spread the Sickness continuing to bring in points. 4 points picked up for that. 12 points picked up for primaries. So 41 points to 17 at this stage. Death Guard have got themselves nicely ahead. We'll go on to turn 4 now for the Imperial Fists here as they fight on desperately. Alright, so turn 4 here for the Imperial Fists. Back out of close combat. 8 points picked up for primaries, remaining in close combat with the captain. Then across here, bikers have moved across. Another attack against the central objective with them. The ATVs moved up in support. Marines have moved up here trying to support Captain Comiskey to try and remove the last wounds against the Blight Hauler across here. We should be pushing in through in this direction. We just don't have the resources here at this stage. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Alright, shooting phase resolved. Bikers fired across here, no damage. Fired here, the multi-melter. Took out the spawn. Yeah, removed from place. There's another target claimed by him. Dak across here did no damage. Pistol here did a wound. Haven't done those actually. I'll do them now. 6 shots. They'll go into the Plague Marines across here. Desperately trying to soften them up if we can. Rerolling ones for the captain. Add that one back in for Imperial Fist bonus. 5s to wound. Just the 1. And a wound taken. It's enough to bring a Marine down. Interesting. And then across here, nothing from shooting. So we'll go on to combat resolution next. Charges. So desperate stuff here. Marines have gone in. The ATV's gone actually hit some 3s in close combat. And then across here, the bikers going in against the Plague Marines. So we'll see if we can bring these Plague Marines down. We'll go for 3 attacks from the Sergeant. 2 for the other guy. Chainswords. Space Marines on the charge. Devastating charge. Looking for 3s. Yes, there's no psychic powers on them. 5s to wound though. Oh, it's dreadful. Yeah, I need the chaplain to help. Just the 1. It's -2. Becomes -1. A wound caused. It's not going to scare them too much though. Okay, Aaron can't interrupt, so we'll go here with the ATV. It's actually 5 attacks this thing. Hitting off 4s because of -1 to hit in close combat. 5s to wound. 2 wounds do come through. -1 ignored, so 3s. Blocked. And the charging Marines, a Sergeant, a regular Marine, and Space Marines on the charge. They're enthusiastic enough. Nice. 3 wounds. Ooh, 2 wounds taken. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Does it blow up?
It does.
It does. So we'll kick out multiple wounds here. I think I know this one off by heart. 1, 2, and then we'll knock him down to 7 wounds left.
That's Amy Anvil gone.
Yes, alright, so Phoenix Lord gone. And pick a combat. So Aaron will pick this one across the Lord of Contagion to take down the captain. This will cost us, if we die,
3s.
Triple one. It's missed.
I'll use my CP to start your turn.
Fine. 2 up.
3. Yeah. Okay, and then this.
2's to wound, right? Because I'm actually toughness 4.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I forgot that last time.
2's to wound, rerolling 1.
Oh no.
Plague weapon.
Oh no, 3. That's made the difference. We blocked 2. Okay. Nothing I can do. 3 wounds about to come through, and we've taken 4. Goodbye, Captain. He's away. We still hold the objective because of the heavy bolter guy, who's a troop's choice. But Captain's gone. There is a rot has been started on that home objective here, and we haven't got rid of it yet. Well done. Okay, good fighting. Nothing to fight back with either, because those Marines are not in close combat. So really, it's
those Marines.
Them Marines, yeah, those Marines. The flail.
Flail.
Farron brings a biker down, and be good.
Toughness 5 on those.
Yes.
Toughness 4.
Yes.
3s.
Uh-oh,
Okay,
2 wounds.
2 wounds minus 1.
Foul both. Oh no.
Okay, so that's 4 damage.
Yeah, biker gone.
And then Plague Knives attack. Hits once. Does wound.
Passed. Okay, and again, we haven't killed those Marines sitting on that objective. Plague Marines are just tough. And the unit size that Aaron goes for, units is 7.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a good size. Just keeping the points down. Just keeping more versatile size squads, but they are an absolute bane to remove. The Armour of Contempt rules really helped them even further as well. So, good tenacious fighting here for the Death Guard. They have done well against the Fists. Okay, so turn comes to an end, combat's resolved. I reckon the battle's finished at this point here as well, because Aaron's got a turn in hand, he's miles ahead, we've failed to clear that objective yet again, and so we just will not be able to catch up with the points that have been scored. We'll give you an idea of what the points score would be, but Death Guard have a victory here. They've held back the Imperial Fists. It's been a good battle though, good crunch between these two sides, and a nice bit of rivalry starting to form. Not too panicky here with the Imperial Fists, because we know what kind of units are on the way, what potential there is, and so a little bit disjointed because there's some key elements to this list that are missing here at this stage, but it's been a great opportunity to experiment with some of the units, and it's been encouraging enough to see what the Fists can do. Yeah, no chance here. We had a chance on turn 3 really to clear that objective, to help us gain points and deny Aaron from getting points, but it didn't happen. So for primaries, 4 points for us on turn 2, then 8 points, then 8 points, then I reckon on the last turn of the game we would have got 4 for this objective across here. I reckon this objective would collapse and fall. The Lord of Contagion would take out the last of the heavy intercessors on there and clear that one. So 24 points, bolster the barricades. We've got our 2. Ideally we needed to have got that 3rd. Again, that central objective proving crucial, so 5 points for that one in total. So that gives us 29 points. It's okay. Objective hold not too bad. That may well be a hallmark of the Imperial Fists, being able to defend objectives. But then for Aaron, I reckon he'd max out no problem on primaries, 45 points. Spread the Sickness was really good, 11 points in total for that one. Assassination got 2 of the characters here for the Fists, including the Warlord, so 7 points picked up for that. And both of us got nothing for Engage here, struggled in this particular battle. So 63 points to 29. It is a clear victory here. For the Death Guard. They have their first win against the Primaris Fist. This is your first battle against them using the Death Guard, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Okay, so the standard has been set as the first battle, but not the last, I would imagine. We'll see these two sides collide. So battle concluded. If you want to see the final list or what's been proposed and the possible adjustments and so on from other subscribers, then do join the channel. That's the latest army development video featuring the Imperial Fists. A big thank you to Siege Studios. They've done a great job painting up this Fist army so far. We look forward to seeing the next batch of 500 points and then finally pushing on to 2,000 points, or get them onto the board as soon as we can, so we can see this Primaris Imperial Fist force fighting at full strength. So, enjoyable enough. Space Marines versus Chaos Space Marines, always a classic here. And just loving the colour combination going on with the rusty kind of colours and the green tones of the Death Guard against the striking colours of the Imperial Fists. So call out Patreons at silver level. It's anonymous: Dan Gardner, Denny Wright, Marcus Olsen, William Schwarz, William, Ross Caldwell and Zachary Lee. Big thanks to them for their support at silver level. Keep a look out for more bad reports on the channel and over on YouTube channel membership. Thanks for watching and tune in next time.